Hey guys, so I told you I'm going to be rereading this paragraph, Feed the Birds, and I'm going to be identifying each part of the opinion paragraph. Remember, it is introduction, opinion statement, reason, and then conclusion. I'm going to use different colors so that we can see it in the paragraph. I'm going to highlight the introduction in red, the opinion statement in green, the reason in yellow, and the conclusion in orange. Let's get started. Feed the birds. People have different opinions about whether to feed birds. Should people feed birds or let them find their own food? This is the introduction, so I'm going to highlight that in red. The introduction comes at the beginning of the paragraph, and it introduces the topic to the reader, or tells them what it's going to be about. So I know from this introduction that the topic of this paragraph is feeding birds. Now I'm looking for the opinion statement. The opinion statement is going to tell me how the author feels about the topic. So how does the author feel about feeding birds? What is their opinion about that? Let's look for that. I think people should feed birds. That is the opinion statement. I think people should feed birds. So I'm going to highlight that in green. The opinion statement tells how the writer feels about the topic. Because is a conjunction. You've been learning about simple and compound sentences with Miss Loria, right? Well, conjunctions connect parts of sentences. This conjunction is very important because it's going to connect our opinion statement to our reason so that we have a compound sentence. I think people should feed birds because birds that have extra food from bird feeders might live through cold winters. Birds that have extra food from bird feeders, whoops, I need the highlighter. Sorry about that, guys. Let me go back to my highlighter, change to yellow. Here we go. Birds that have extra food from bird feeders might live through cold winters. That is the reason that this author gives to support their opinion that people should feed birds. So the reason is birds that have extra food from bird feeders might live through cold winters. And then I'm going to change to orange. Oops, sorry about that. Then I'm going to change to orange because I'm going to do my conclusion in orange. This is why I think people should feed birds. That is my conclusion. Didn't quite do it in orange, so let me go back. This is why I think people should feed birds. This is the conclusion. And remember, the conclusion wraps up your paragraph and reminds the reader of your opinion. So the opinion that was shared here was, I think people should feed birds, and that was restated in the conclusion. So here's what you're going to do. On the next slide, I'm going to read you a new paragraph. And you are going to have to go through and color code different sentences from the paragraph based on which part of the opinion paragraph they are. You're going to use the same colors as me, and you're going to use the fill color tool on your Google Slides. I'll give you some more directions on the next slide.